MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Minnesota Twins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Barrios has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Stepping in, Trevor Story, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First offering on its way. Swing and a looper to left. Rosario coming on. He tracks it down, and that will. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Count 0-2.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Stepping up now, Jorge Polanco in his career against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A dive, but it's off his glove. Freeland, become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
He'll flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB. Digging in now, Nolan Arenado. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Nolan Arenado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a high pop-up. Gonzalez over to his left. He's got it one away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First delivery to him on the way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Sano is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 7.
So we're under in scoring position with 2 men gone. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead. Here's Yonder Alonso.
The designated hitter.
Hit in the air out to center field. Buxton moves over, and that's the third out. So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Tony Walters, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Calling for it, Buxton. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, number 2, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Mitch Garver is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
0-1 the count. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, David Dahl. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch on the way.
Dahl.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this is going to kick up against the wall out near the 377 marker. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
The first baseman.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Sano is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 24, second base.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan McMahon. And their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. So striding in, Raimel Tapia. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now for Colorado, Yonder Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And the second run will score as well. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Tyler Duffy answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. That'll bring up Tony Walters as it's grounded sharply to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one. Stepping in, Max Kepler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternown.
The batter, number 11.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Fouled away. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Buxton on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is under it. 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, David Dahl. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And he pops it up. And no one will track it down. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit in the air to center field. Buxton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Hit sharply on the ground. Porter Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, number 2. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Story scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Here's Nolan Arenado. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Nolan Arenado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. Boom goes the dynamite. Nolan Arenado touches them all. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
The first baseman, Daniel.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso.
Ready for another chance? Yonder Alonso. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Into the box now, Tony Walters, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate, Mitch Garver will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he
Now
could rack
batting,
up quite a
center
few more
fielder,
before he's done.
Byron.
Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A ball and 2 strikes.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. To 1-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still 8-0.